Hiya folks, it's coming to my favourite time of the year now. It's nearly autumn, which means it's nearly a game season, hurrah. But today what we're going to do is we're going to do a lovely little pigeon dish. Now, this pigeon is seriously fresh. You can see its eyes, look. I know it's fresh because I personally shot it 2 hours ago. Now first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare this pigeon, and all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to breast it out. So I'm not going to pluck it, I'm just going to take the breast off, and I'll show you how we do that. Right, you can see maybe how fresh that pigeon is. Look at that eye, it's still shiny. Anyway, what we're going to do, all you do is you take a handful, hope you're getting it on the camera, and then you expose those lovely nuggets of meat, those breasts. You will get a little bit of feathery fingers on this, but I've got a bucket of water right by me, a good tip there, and just keep swilling them off. I mean, that's fantastic, look at that. And you just opened its crop up there, you can see what it's been eating. Corn, all kinds of stuff in there. There's actually some sunflower seeds, so it's been in someone's garden. Okay, I'm just going to bring the camera in a little bit to show you what I'm going to do. As you can see there, the breasts, there's that breastbone. It's all plucked to either side, as you can see. All you do is either side of that breastbone, make an incision, and then just gently follow that bone down, all the way down, and then basically give it a pull, take that skin off at the same time, and you're left with that beautiful nuggets of meat there. So I'll just do that other side. You getting that? Follow it down, nice and gentle to the end, as you can see. And you're left with those. So I'm just going to swirl my hands, just show you those lovely nuggets of meat there. Fantastic. I mean, you can't beat pigeon. It does a hell of a lot of damage to the farmers' crops here. As a result, you know, in England we can shoot them all year round, you know, because we've got a general licence granted by the government. I mean, they're such a great meat. I mean, you talk about organic, it don't get no more organic than that. You can see what it's ate, you know, it's all fresh, it's healthy for you, and most of all, it's tasty. So we'll gather the other ingredients up and we'll get going. Right, have a quick spin around those ingredients. What I got is my 2 fresh pigeon breasts, 1 shallot chopped, I've got some butter, I'm just going to use a knob of butter, a clove of garlic, I'm going to use 150ml of this local cider made in Malvern. It's fantastic stuff, this is. I'll get the top off a minute, might have a slurp of that. I'm going to use a sprig of thyme. I've got 2 rashers of dry cured bacon. This is from Oak Church between Brecon and Herefordshire. Fantastic bacon that is. Got some olive oil, got me seasoning, we got me mustard, me double cream and me peas. So I'm going to open that bottle, see if it's alright, and we're going to cook. This cider, you don't buy this over the bar fizzy. This is proper local farm made brew. Here's to the end of summer, start of autumn. Let's get on. First things first, I'm just going to get some meat under that pan. The reason I'm making it in a bigger pan is so you can see. So what I'll do is I'll transfer the camera to the pan and then we can see what's going. Just going to move my ingredients down about there. Right, we'll get some heat into that pan. Add a bit of oil. First thing we're going to do is gently saute those shallots. Nice and gentle, we don't want no colour on those. So just until they become translucent. While those shallots are warming through, then on that back pan, I've just put another pan on at the front there. And what I'm going to do is cut these rashers of bacon into some lardons. And I'm just going to gently fry them till they get nice dark and crispy. And this will form part of that, I suppose, warm salad pea sauce. So just cut them up into lardons, quite chunky. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to that pan, and when there's some heat in there, we'll drop those in and we'll start frying those off. My shallots are going nice. I'm going to pull them off before they get any colour. Just going to drop in my garlic, and because this pan's still quite warm, just going to stir that in gently while it's off the heat, so you know that garlic doesn't burn as well. Let that meld together for a bit. And I'm just going to put in my sprigs of thyme in there as well, building all these flavours. Fantastic. And then I'm going to pour in some of the old Rough Rider. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that up to the boil and let that simmer. So what we're doing, unfortunately, is cooking the alcohol out of it, but we retain that lovely apple flavour. Just going to pan flip. I just want that one ticking over, so I put one on that hob because it's not so hot. Put some heat in. Show you about these lardons. So what you do, get them in there. Obviously not too many at a time, because you don't want to take the heat out of the pan. You see they're starting to go straight away. It's what you want. Nice colour on them, nice and crispy, lovely crispy bacon. Who doesn't like that? Dry cured, smoked, local, fantastic. God, I almost sound professional. Gives the job. Put those in. And we'll check on those. Show that sauce going, as you can see. You can see my bacon going good there now, so just give it a spin round. It's just starting to go nice and crispy there. Just show you that. Dark, coloured, crispy. And when I'm nice and crispy, then what we'll do, they're nearly ready those, just flip a few over. I mean, the trick with these is when you first put them in the pan, don't move them, just let them get on with it. As you can see, they're looking lovely. I'm going to turn that off in a minute. My sauce is going lovely to the right. And we'll carry on now with the rest of that dish. I'm happy with that bacon like that now. That's all I'm going to do. Look at that. Beautiful, crispy, local bacon. And I'm just going to drain that on a bit of kitchen towel, get rid of all that oil. Put that pan back on. Just want to show you, on these pigeon breasts, you've got that little bit underneath. Pull both of those off, because what they'll do is when you cook them, is they will bunch back up. So what we're going to do, you saw me put my pan back on the hob where I had my bacon in. So let's get over there. Bear with me. It's a one-man band. What we're going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there. Put a little knob of butter in there. Just get that going nicely. Then I'm going to season these breasts. Both sides. When that butter's starting to foam, as it is, so we're picking up all the flavour of that bacon in there. I'm just going to lay those breasts in and cook them for 1.5 minutes each side, because we still want them to be pink in the middle. These are going lovely. It's been 1.5 minutes. Just going to turn it over. Get a great colour on there. Come here. So just give it 1.5 minutes on that side. Might give it a quick bake. And once that 1.5 minutes is up, we're going to take those off. We're going to rest them for 5 minutes so they go pink all the way through, and then we're going to finish up that sauce. I mean, that looks good enough on its own, doesn't it? Look at the caramelisation there. going to take about 30 more seconds. In the meantime, while that's going, I'm just going to, out of camera, take 3 leaves of this sage. Are you watching that? Beautiful. And just thinly slice them. So they're done now. I'm going to take those off the heat and rest them. Just put them on there. I'm going to rest those for 4 or 5 minutes. So, camera back on, my pan. So remember, in my pan I've got my cider, my shallots, my garlic, my thyme. Just going to remove that thyme. I'm going to add in the peas. Going to add in that lovely crispy bacon. Building again flavours. I love to do that. Fantastic. I'm going to add in a bit of cream. Decadence. It's gorgeous. That's that sage. That's chopped. I'm going to add in some of this mustard. You know the score. And we just let that gently all warm through now. That looks amazing. And my sauce, just put that heat back up in there. There's all the juices on the rested pigeon. Just going to give that a taste. I think that's going to be fantastic. Lovely. Quite salty, obviously, from that bacon, so I'm just going to crank some pepper in. Just a little bit of salt. See how we get on with that. Oh, those peas are fantastic. Yet again in season, English. So I'm going to turn the heat off that, and we're going to build this dish. Okay, let's build. I'm going to take some of those peas on my plate. A lovely cider, cream, bacon, mustard, sage, thyme. These pigeon breasts. Cut these on the bias. Let's have a look how they've come out. Wow, have a look. Chef's perks. Fiddly business this. Just going to lay it on. You can't beat that. It's so fresh. Just give it one of them. And that is my dish. That looks fantastic. As per usual, got to give it a try. This is my super seasonal pigeon with cider and peas. You can see the colour of that pigeon is cooked to perfection. Just see it on the outside, nicely rested. Well, I'm going to have to turn the camera off a minute. Lovely. Just have a look how well cooked that pigeon is. That is fantastic. Well, that's another dish under my belt. Thanks for watching.